What's your favorite scary movie?
We have such sights to show you.
Ah! Mountains!
All you have left is night desire.
My name is Frankenstein!
Batman's got Mars!
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
See this? This is my boomstick!
I ate his liver with some fava beans. That's meat.
This mess.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Here's Johnny. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror.
What's up, all you horror movie loving fuckers? Welcome back to another episode of the Fright Flick FMK podcast. This week, joined by a very special guest, a friend of the family. She's been at our table before. Welcome back, Renee Huff. Renee, welcome back to our shit show.
Thanks for having me, Jay. I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, super glad. And anytime we have you on here, I definitely appreciate it. Listen up, family. We got it. We're going to jump into this thing. Renee's a busy lady. She's not like me. I'm retired. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Renee's busy. But hey, we're going to jump in here right out of the gate. This week, we're talking about a show that Renee picked, a movie. And this one you can stream for free over on Amazon. Won't cost you a thing if you have Amazon. But this week, Renee, you picked out us a movie called Polaroid 2019.
Yeah, and I loved it. And thanks again for having me, Jay. And I'm glad you liked the film because, like, being an owner of a haunted house Fear Fest film and video game festival, I'm excited to watch this film because it was something different. But I really liked this film because it made me realize, like, that's why I never buy anything from antique shops, nothing from yard sales, nothing like that, because you never know what might you get. And it's not just like an object, it's something within the object.
Yeah. And one thing I will say with this one, this isn't nothing new. This movie isn't. When I was watching it, I remember thinking to myself, this is like a version of like a Final Destination movie. Where it's like, eventually, death's coming after you and, you got to try to avoid it. This movie basically wraps it up in a Polaroid. Like, you get your picture taken with this camera and you're going to fucking die. Like, right out the gate, they show us that quick, and I like that. I like it when a movie kind of gets me right out of the gate. Like, it shows me what's going on. And, and this one did that. It kind of explained to you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
This camera does bad things.
Yeah. Well, we got that from the beginning when, like, the girl and her friend, she liked this guy. She wanted to get a picture taken. They found this camera that belonged to her mom or something like that. And then the friend takes a picture, and then all of a sudden the friend leaves. And then all of a sudden this girl in her dark house was like, I hear something. Yeah. What is that? So-and-so, are you there? And she ends up like, this is just something, you know why? Because we are such, like, pros, I feel like, with horror films and watching them and things like that. Like, we would never do that. We would turn on all the lights. We would be like, oh, what you were talking about earlier, like the ladder was from the attic. We'd be like, nope, that's not me. You would leave the house.
Yeah, I wouldn't stay in the house. Like, in the very beginning, when everything kicks off, and because in the part in the very beginning, like, something falls out the attic, like a little ball or something gets thrown out the attic, and our girl is literally standing in the hallway next to two light switches, and don't even flip them on, like not even at all. And and I'm sitting there going, and that's one thing about this movie, that it is kind of like it was way too dark in certain, and I get it, as the movie goes on, you understand the times that it needs to be dark, but there's certain times where, like, they're in the police station and the fucking police station's got like one lamp on. And I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah. Like, why is it so dark in these places that it would have been okay to turn a light on? Like, to have so there's a lot of the movie that's kind of dark. That's one thing that I didn't like, where I felt like, like, holy shit, it shouldn't be dark right now. It should be, and for some reason, in every horror movie nowadays, though, we all sit
Yeah.
back on a couch and we scream at the TV,
Right.
like, turn the fucking lights on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but I get it, we all, for some reason, being in the dark makes it more scary.
Right. But you know what? We would be the dog in the film because like the dog knew
Mm.
right away when she took it. Oh, I forget the dog's name. Say his name is Benny. Benny, let me take your picture. The dog was like, nope, nope. What is that? And thank God the doorbell rang and nothing happened to the dog. Because then I don't even think I could have watched the film anymore if anything happened to the dog. Like I would have been like, that girl deserves to die.
Yeah. 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 The dog to me, and there's certain, when it comes to watching horror movies, like two things that always kind of stand out to me. And one is like a little kid. Like little kids in horror movie to me is the most scariest thing. Like whether they're just when they see something, like as the grown up comes in there and they're just thinking everything's cool, and they got the little 6-year-old scared shitless in the floor staring up at a corner, and I'm sitting there, to me that's scary to me. And in the same way with like a dog, and this old dog, like what you call him, Benny?
Yeah, say his Benny. I
Yeah, we're
forgot
gonna
his
pretend
name.
it's
Yeah.
Benny.
Yeah.
But Benny, like recognize right out the gate when she goes to take this dog's picture with his camera, you see him looking at something. And he's even kind of growling and backing away from the camera. And I'm sitting there going, our girl Bird, and like she never watched anything scary or horror in her whole life.
I know.
You see your dog acting in a way that he never acts. And she's just kind of like, oh, I'm just going to take your picture.
I know. What's wrong?
And I wish the dog could have talked, because I'd guarantee you his dog voice would have been like, if he could have became Scooby-Doo for 30 seconds, Scooby-Doo, but I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing with that camera?
I know. And then what we noticed during the whole rest of the movie, we never saw the dog near her at all. Like I think I heard like a bark here and there when like one of her friends came, but that was really it, or her mom or something like that. But yeah, it was good. And like even the when they were in the cafeteria, the friends were like, "Oh, what's up with the like what are you telling us, Bird or Birdie?" I should know her name. I keep on mispronouncing her. Bird. Like what's going on? And then when the friends when someone lit a what is it? Lighted the photo and then the friend's arm went on fire. They all believe now,
Yeah, because it was like, and the night before when they were at that party.
Yeah.
And this is where it really kind of ramps up. There's a part where they all take a picture. Birdie takes a picture. But when she takes a picture of them, when the flash happens, it was like Birdie sensed something wasn't right. And, and so she just kind of like, went along with the thing. Within another girl, Avery, comes walking in, the little popular rich girl at school that thinks her shit don't stink. Every movie like this has one of those bitches in it. And Avery is that one. She comes in like, oh, did you take a picture without me? Takes a selfie with the fucking camera, and then that's when you start piecing together like, holy shit. Like, and like when she gets the phone call and they tell her like the girl fell down the basement stairs, she should have knew some shit was up right then, because that girl, Avery, don't go down no fucking basement stairs.
Right.
She's way too bougie. She's not going.
Right.
She's not looking around the fucking house in the middle of the night going down to the basement. Not Avery.
Right. No.
And that's when we see Bird start putting it together, and and starts figuring out that something's going on with this camera, these photos. And I really enjoyed the part where he lit that photo on fire. And you start realizing, like, okay, this is way beyond y'all right now.
Right.
This is out of y'all's level. Like,
you need a priest.
Yeah,
Get a priest.
You need to go dip that photo in some fucking holy water or something and try to figure something out. But not our girl Bird. Bird was like, my daddy was a journalist.
Yeah.
So damn it, I'm going to figure out the why.
Yeah. And that's sad what happened to her. What is it, like her dad died because he took a detour driving her to a sleepover, and then something happened and she lived, but he died. So that was sad. And her mom was like a single mom working everything. But I think because of that, it gave her the courage to like fight through and solve it. Because honestly, if it wasn't for Bird solving it, they all would have been dead,
Oh yeah,
including her.
they
But
were
like,
done.
but what did you think of, oh my God, the mother? When they went to go,
Oh
the
yeah.
girl, oh man, she was in that woman. I can't remember her name, but she looks very familiar. That and the sheriff. The sheriff, he was Skinner in the X-Files. I looked
Okay,
at it.
yeah.
Yeah. He looked familiar. And I was like, I love the X-Files. Like he was Skinner in the X-Files, but that woman, she was in a lot of horror movies that played the mom of the girl that died. I can't
Oh
remember
yeah.
her name.
I think her name
Um,
was the wife's name I think was Lena. I think she's played by Grace
Grace.
Sabirski. Sabrisky.
Yeah, she looked very familiar. She's been
Yeah.
in a lot of movies.
Yeah, she's been and she's got that fucking mean, creepy. Like this woman is like she has abused children in her day. You just look at her and be like, this lady looks like the type that would just beat a kid for breathing wrong. You know,
Right.
and she
Yeah.
pulls that look off. Yeah, and she basically sells the whole thing of like, these four kids picked
Yeah.
on her daughter. Apparently, her daughter had the camera
Hmm.
and she made it sound like the daughter was a little slow.
Yeah. And I
And
believed her.
yeah, like our daughter was kind of special. She,
Hmm.
licked a window every now and then. I get it. But she was kind of like, uh, she was taking this camera to school. Her dad got her the camera, and apparently the kids are picking on her for carrying a camera, which was kind of odd to me. Like, I just,
Yeah.
I've picked on a lot of people in my day. I got picked on. I've picked on people.
But you know
Carrying it.
what? But you know what? That reminds, I didn't feel that weird because remember Bird got picked on because she always wore that scarf
Oh yeah,
when
that
she took the
scarf.
picture and like, oh, there's the girl taking the photo. So I thought it was like a parallel. But go ahead. Yeah.
No, it could have been. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And so, like, when we realized that the mom's like, these four kids picked on her daughter, they took pictures of her with the camera, not so, provocative type pictures. And so the little girl couldn't handle it, kills herself. Dad
Yeah.
gets pissed off, like, fuck them kids. I'm going to kill them all. Dad goes on a revenge tour. And so at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we got us a revenge. And
Yeah.
because you thinking like the dad finds out that his little girl had these pictures taken of her and he's just going to get revenge on these four guys.
Yeah. That's what I
And
thought.
yeah, the mom, she sells it. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
But then when the whole twist comes about
No.
and did you like that twist? Did you like that?
I did, and I liked how it was the same high school.
Yeah.
They're still going to, but the twist I wasn't expecting, like the sheriff, him, like he was the guy boy that survived,
Yeah.
but then it turns out he was like, we were her friends, and then it turned out that wasn't the case. The father was abusing the daughter. The
Yeah.
father was the one taking the photos. They were trying to save her. But how did the photos get out or something like that? And then she couldn't face it and then she killed herself. And the mom just let it happen, didn't do anything. That was sad. And the dad was the demon.
Yeah. But it never really gave me that, like, if the sheriff was telling the truth or the wife was telling the truth.
You think so, really?
It did for me.
Why?
I didn't get that. I didn't get that. I felt like the sheriff when he made the comment, like, oh, when he first came out and he says, oh, I bet she told you that I used to bully her daughter and she killed herself, type thing. And then when he was like, no, we were trying to save her. And we start seeing the replays of like the dad going into her room and like dad's taking the pictures of her, and those guys are trying to help her. That is one side of it. Yeah, that could be. Maybe they were trying to help her. But I still didn't feel like that it gave me a strong enough proof of it to where like maybe it really was the dad getting revenge on these kids. Maybe that sheriff was dirty.
I don't know. But then then I think back about wasn't the replay like when the mom was telling the story, she did like I think, man, why did she have that smirk at the end when they were leaving the room? So then that made me believe the sheriff. And then I'm like, man, the sheriff's death. Oh my God.
That
Like
was
that was
that was
crazy.
that was pretty cool though. Like, you know, all the rest of them kind of get, and that's one of the things about this movie. All the kills are kind of like off scene type shit. You're not going to see a lot of hardly no blood or anything in this thing,
No.
very little.
Mhm.
All the kills when the little demon thing shows up, you see the person kind of like get the scary face, and they die.
Yeah.
You know, nothing that you really get to see. The sheriff one though was like when that old the thing picked that picture up and he started tearing it,
I know.
and I didn't realize what he was doing at first. It took me a second because then I flashed back. I remembered when old girl caught on fire because of burning the
Yeah.
picture. So when that the monster thing started ripping the picture, and I'm like, what is he doing? And then I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, we're about to. Are we going to? But see, I wish I could have seen it a little more.
Yeah.
Like I would have, because when it splits him in half, that was a cool ass kill. But I would have liked to
know.
seen like that should have been a fucking bloody mess. Like
Yeah. Yeah, it was
blood.
clean.
Yeah,
It
there was
clean.
nothing around, like no blood on the floor, and I'm like you could have, you know, I don't know. I don't think fake blood cost a lot of money.
No, no, could use ketchup and then use CGI or something like
Yeah,
that.
you
I
could
don't
have, you
know.
know, made it
Yeah.
some shit go. But when they split this body in half, I'm like, cool kill.
Yeah.
But you could have just made it more. I
Yeah.
didn't like that. You know, I'm personally, I'm not a fan of off-screen type kills. You know, I
See,
know a lot of,
I like it though, because I mean, I just your imagination goes wild.
yeah,
So like I didn't think, but like at the end, like that's when we got to see the full demon and everything, or the father demon or whatever. And like it was interesting how like she was able to kill him because she was able to make him take a picture of himself, which
yeah,
was just like
yeah,
that was creative.
yeah. And one of the things I thought of, like after I got done watching it, because
Yeah.
the whole movie, what happens basically is like if like she had the group photo and
Mhm.
they see the shadow in the photo, which is the monster.
Yeah.
And if they take another photo, then that photo automatically goes to the top of the list. So then the monster shadow transfers from one photo to the next photo, to the latest
Yeah.
photo being taken. You know, and I was cool with that. I was like, okay, but it gave me that still like Final Destination type shit, like you know,
Yeah.
and like when it got to the part to where like in the diner where they were
Oh.
all sitting around and Devin, his girl,
Hmm.
Nina, she has died. Well, they're in now in the
Yeah.
diner and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And he's upset because he's kind of like, you know, this is your fault, this camera, blah, blah,
It
blah.
was her fault. It
Yeah,
was her
exactly.
fault.
Like this is 100% her fault for bringing this
Yeah.
fucking devil camera into
Right.
the friend group, you know.
Yeah.
And so the dude had every right to be upset. Like he's
Yeah.
on the verge of dying because our girl here is a antique geek that's
I
going to
know.
fucking kill them all,
I
you know.
know.
And
Right.
like when they start fighting over the photo, like when they're that part in the diner, as soon as you told me, like if that person's picture gets taken, they go to the top of the list, they're going to die. As soon as you tell me this, if I'm Devin, I'm taking the camera,
Yeah.
and the first picture I'm taking is of my girl Bird sitting there in the corner of the booth. Like
Right. All
Bird,
scared. Yeah.
yeah, like Bird, this is on you. I'm taking your picture,
Yeah.
you
Save
know,
us.
and then
Yeah.
we're going to try to figure out some shit later. But Bird's the first one I'm taking the picture of. And so when they're wrestling and he gets his selfie taken basically through
I
the little average.
know.
And then I'm like, at that point, I'm just like, oh, damn, dude. Like, he was sitting there talking all that big shit. Now he's about to fucking, you know.
I
And I
know.
liked how, you know, she took that pencil when he was really freaking out.
Yeah.
She like stabs the fucking photo.
The photo. Yeah.
And that's one of the best things that this movie did that I liked was the fact that whatever you did to that photo came out and happened to the real person, like it being the burning them, the you know, even toward the end. Remember when she finally fights the demon thing?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
and her fingers.
yeah,
Yeah.
and she has to
Man.
like crumble the picture, and as she crumbles it,
Yeah.
he kind of gets all crumbled, and then her little fingers because
Yeah.
she fat fingered it. That's what I call that. She fat
Yeah.
fingered it.
Yeah.
She had her finger on the
Yeah.
lens, and I was like, as soon as I seen her fingers on the lens, I was like, damn it, girl, you either because I just assumed earlier when she's talking about how the light affects them and the heat type thing, I'm thinking like, okay, she's going to have to burn this thing. So in my brain, I'm going, she's going to have to burn the photo. So when I see her little fat finger on the lens, I was like,
Yeah.
girl, you about to lose some digits right now.
I know, I know. Well, I hope she does. After this, I was like, girl, I hope you like not stick with photography anymore. Or if you
No.
do, just like use your iPhone.
Yeah, I bet you had a whole career choice change after that.
I
You know,
know.
I had
I
to.
know.
I didn't. I did like the fact that her best friend survived because she took her into the
Yeah.
shower, turned the hot water on,
I
and
didn't get that though. I was just like, I didn't develop any film, but I'm like, what does the steam do? I don't get
yeah,
it.
I don't know if it had something to do with the heat, just the heat, because that part when they're in the shower, he tried to put his hand in there, and just like the heat of that steam made him kind of pull it back. And so I'm assuming it was the heat. Well, apparently, just sitting in that hot shower was enough to keep this thing away from her, so she's going to survive. Um, I thought it was a super badass move when her little boy crush got grabbed up and he's
Oh, I
getting drugged down the
know.
hallway. And so she takes
Yeah.
the camera and takes a selfie herself.
To save
And
him.
yeah, to save him. So as soon as she snaps a picture herself, you see that demon drop him because he starts screaming like he's coming, he's coming.
I
You know?
know.
And I
I
was like,
know.
kudos, Bird. Bird, this was all
Yeah.
your fault. But damn it, at least you was like, I'm gonna put myself to the top of the list, and I'm gonna try to deal with this thing. So I did like that badass scene where she takes a selfie, and she gets to basically take this thing out. The cool ending with the crumpling of the photo, that was one of the things, like I said, favorite part of the movie as far as how they did that. Like, picture is going
Yeah.
to happen to you also. I like that shit.
No, that was good. It was a good film. I was like, because at first I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this was good. This is going to be good. And I was like pleasantly surprised because there were some moments, but overall it was like we talked about like not turning on the lights, but then like what horror movie wouldn't be a horror movie
Yeah,
if there wasn't some dumb thing that
yeah,
the characters
yeah. And
did?
because as I catch myself a lot of times when I watch movies, I have to
Yeah.
check myself because a lot of times I will let that annoy me to a
Yeah.
point where it's like it almost makes me dislike the movie because
Right.
and this one did that toward the beginning where I was like when she's walking through there all scared and I'm like, you're in this big house and you can tell y'all pretty well off,
Yeah.
you're
Where's
not
the
some.
father and the
Yeah,
parents? Like,
yeah, I don't
yeah.
know where mom and dad are. I don't know. Apparently this was not in no trailer park somewhere where they couldn't pay the bills.
Right.
I feel
Right.
like you had electricity there, old girl. You had
Right.
electricity, and like you could have at least if they should have just turned that hallway light on and let the hallway
Mhm.
light up a little bit, and then
Yeah.
climb up that ladder. She could have still went up into the dark basement. I mean, the attic,
Right.
and seen the things she's seen. You know, I thought at first I was kind of annoyed with the way it grabbed her the first time. And when it took her upstairs into the attic, I'm like, oh, this is going to be one of those movies
Yeah.
where we don't see shit. But then next thing you know, you see her ass come flying back down out of the basement,
Right.
slams on the floor. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
okay, monster in the attic.
Right. Right. I
But
know, but
yeah,
that's crazy. But that supernatural stuff, I believe it. You just got to be like it goes back to you ever heard of the story of the divot box?
no,
Oh, the divot box, like that's real. I forget what like show it used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel or something, but the divot box is basically like it has like I mean I'm sure your viewers would know or people write in the comments, but like it's like this like demonic type like box. And so like whoever has it ends up dying. So supposedly it's like in a secure place where no one could touch it or whatever. And then I read somewhere that the guy from Ghost Adventures or something, I don't know if it's true, but like he has the divot box somewhere locked up somewhere. I'm not sure. And it's like that stuff is real. You just gotta be careful. I had a friend one time, she said her and her boyfriend would go to antique stores and like, yeah, we got some old photos or something like that. And then like one day I was at my boyfriend's house and like the photos were started flying off the wall, the frames. And I was like, weren't you guys here? She's like, oh, it's nothing. Like we just put it back and it does it from
Yeah.
time to time, but whatever. I'm like, that's
No.
why you don't survive.
Yeah, and like for me, we were talking before we started recording. I am one that don't believe in like the supernatural stuff. I just, I haven't seen it. I would love to go hang out with the ghost hunter Zach, whatever his name is, because I would like. For me, I would have to be there. I need to be there when said picture flies across the room or chair goes across the floor, or when something puts his hand on me and I get super chilly. Like I need to be there for that.
Yeah.
So and so when in movies like this, I love supernatural movies, like horror movies. I love them. And so, but yeah, it's just kind of like when I watch it, like my wife, she's like, "You believe in that type?" I'm like, "Hell no!" I said, "Not until I see it, I'm not going to believe it." Like, I hear stories all the time, but yeah, and I say that now, and
Watch something happen.
yeah,
See?
exactly. Like I hope like hell when I walk out of my little office here that I don't see nothing. Like I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, see?
Because
Watch that happen.
because I've been scared before. I've had those moments where I hear something and it make me kind of like whoop my head around and be like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
But yeah, I enjoy these types of movies. But everybody's here to hear what the fuck we're gonna say about it, how we're gonna rate it. Are we gonna fuck it, we're gonna marry it, we're gonna kill it. So we're gonna let you guest of honor. Where are you at on this? We fucking marry or killing?
I'll marry it.
Are you gonna marry it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought, I think it's not like it's a good, like if you need something to do on a Friday night and like a good movie, but not like too crazy. Yeah, you should watch it, I think. What about you?
This is a kill for me.
Really?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
One thing I will say that the lady who wrote this, Blair Butler, she also did a newer movie, 24, 20, 25, called damn it. I just had a brain fart and I gotta look at her.
Okay.
But she just did a movie recently that I really enjoyed it. And I can't remember if I did a show on it already. I may have done a show on it. Oh, she did a 2025 movie called Until Dawn. Maybe it's on Netflix or something, but Until Dawn is for me, another good one. I really enjoyed it. Our 11-year-old right now is hooked on it. Like she watches this thing. She watches it on fucking repeat.
Wow,
she
I have to watch it.
Yeah, and Until Dawn. And that's one of the things like the Blair was also like a writer producer on that one and Until Dawn. And so yeah, that was one, and that made me even like her even more when I seen she did that movie. But yeah, this one for me is a kill. Until Dawn was one of those that was definitely a good fuck for me. I could friends will benefit that thing any day. But this one for me, it just I got that kind of like,
it's okay.
Final Destination. But it's super. But once again, like we say on this show all the time, family, we always say, no matter what we say, we tell you to go watch the movie. And I was super glad that you picked it. It was a movie I'd never seen. And, I feel sure I may have come across it scrolling, just never really took the time to watch it. But at least I can say I watched it. And that's what we say every episode on here. I never get on here and tell you don't watch a horror movie. If it's horror, go fucking watch it. Make your own opinion. Just don't base it on what the fuck we talk about. You
and
have
let
your own
Jane
opinion.
know. Right. And let Jane know what you think in the comments,
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah.
We're just here to smoke, get high, get drunk, drink, talk shit, and have a good time. Damn it. That's why the fuck I'm here. But yeah, I knew this had to be a quick episode because we were lucky enough to get Renee on here, and I appreciate her taking the time out of her busy
Thanks
schedule.
for having me, Jay. And this is what what is it? Third time I've been on.
Time you've been on.
So like Jay will be coming on my podcast. I can't wait. We'll get to know Jay's like fear and anything that scares him, and also talk about another film which I haven't seen either. So I hope this one is good. I forget the name of the film that you picked out of the choices I did. Something beneath something. I can't remember. But Yeah, that's gonna be good. And I'm Jay, it's always great being on here. It's fun. It doesn't even feel like it feels so comfortable and I'm so far away. So I'm
Yeah.
where the blizzard happens. So
Oh yeah, like I
yeah.
said,
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
safe up there. You know, because
Yeah.
you know y'all got a lot of shit going on up there with all that snow. And
Yeah. Still got to dig my car out. So
oh
yeah.
yeah. But hope
Yeah.
that hope that all works out for you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad I got a garage. My baby stays in a garage all the time.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, yeah, it better work out because I got to go to the grocery store. So
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah.
I've been trying to get
Yeah.
that like DoorDash me some groceries. What I've been trying to do.
I know. That's a good idea. But
Yep.
yeah. But
But
Jay, this was great. Thank you so much for having me.
oh yeah, we appreciate you all, family. Appreciate Renee stopping by. Thank you all for
Mhm.
stopping by for another episode. This is that time of the episode, people. You all know what to do. We do it every week. I need you to reach over there, grab y'all shit. Need you to gather up all your stuff, grab your drinks, go put y'all's chairs away, and I need y'all to get the fuck out of here.
What's your favorite scary movie?
We have such sights to show you.
Ah! Monsters!
Is my desire.
My name is Frankenstein!
Batman's got Mars.
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
See this? This is my boomstick.
I ate his liver with some fava beans. Nice community.
Business.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive, it's alive.
Here's Johnny. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror.
Welcome to the debauchery.